Hello everybody. I really don't know what I'm going to call this video or this post I'm about to do, but I know I want to set some records straight. Some of you might deem it unnecessary, but I find it necessary given that there are lots of things going on or being said out there that some were me in person that said them, which is the interview I granted with Chude. Yes, I spoke about my experience with domestic violence. That was me, 100%. I did experience those things. I lived in them, and I'm okay speaking about it. Now, the second part is the story about my 6 years encounter. Now, that's also me, but those are documents that were filed in court. Now, I understand that once the document is being filed in court, it becomes public document. So I don't have control over those documents. It could as well be picked up and used to any point, or either from my end or from his end. So I don't have control of what people take and what people use. Now, the story is completely my story. You might choose to believe, you might choose to disbelieve. That's okay. The truth is, it's before the court, and they will determine if I lied or he lied or whoever lies. But that in particular is not the problem. The substance in this issue is not about who had what and who didn't have what in the relationship. It wasn't intended to put anyone in the bad light, and neither is it intended to talk about another person's incapabilities. Yes, he's called me bad names. He's done a lot in the past and said several horrendous things about me, which I did not respond to. My not responding to them was not because I was guilty or committed those offenses, but because I had respect for my kids in the first place, and I did not want them reading things up and down. Now you might say, why are you speaking now? I am speaking now because the same kids will ask me in the future, Mom, my father said this, or my friend said they read this from my father. Why did you not stand up for yourself? Why did you not speak up? Why did you not tell your side of the story? I don't know what I would say to my kids if that happens, but I would like them to know the truth as well, from the same medium that heard the lies. So this is not a vindictive situation. And heaven knows that I would have not said a word, even to the courts, if it wasn't that this person is so desperate to have me behind bars. The only moment I figured out that I have to speak up was after I was docked in court for cases that I have no idea how I got involved with it. Criminal charges. And I have to answer for myself. I have my sister docked for a crime she knows nothing about, and we are likely to be charged for 3 years or 4 years more if this person can cook up evidences and make it look real that we did those things we did not do. Now we all know this is Nigeria. Someone can wake up and decide to concoct stories and people go to jail. Even abroad it happens. There's a story of the 6 guys that were jailed abroad for the park case. I think there was a movie done with that, and they knew nothing about it. And they served time for crimes they have no links with. Now it dawned on me the first day I was docked and I had to take a plea if I was guilty or not guilty. It dawned on me that I haven't said a word. Nobody knows my side of the story. Nobody knows what happened in my 4 years, or my 7 years. okay, 6 years, because this is the 7th year. My 6 years of being involved with this person, I never said a word because I wanted to protect my kids. Now I have to speak up. Not because I want to have any malicious impact on him or the kids. Heaven knows that I'm one of the last people that would have my kids away from their father. No. If this person will be honest with you, he will tell you all that there were days when I begged him to at least pick one of these girls he flaunts around and stay with them and just give me my space to have my sanity and peace all intact. I wouldn't mind bringing the kids to him. I wouldn't even mind keeping up his usual charade of not letting the world know what I was going through. I would have acted like the marriage was okay, which most people do, and move on, just to have peace of my own, without drama, without stress. I just wanted peace. I just wanted sanity. I just wanted my children to grow up in an environment where there was no rancor, there was no fight, there was no drama. But he never wanted that. It is more of control for him. If I cannot have you, no one will, was the statement I heard constantly. Now, I don't know how to function in drama. That's why I keep quiet a lot. But in a situation where my silence is being taken for guilt, what am I supposed to do? This was my situation for years. A lot of you will say, oh, yes, this happened, and you stayed. What do you expect me to do? Wash my linens in public like it is happening now and you are still judging me? Oh, you knew he had different women before you went into the picture? No, I had no idea because the last person was gone 8 years before I came in. I had no privileges of meeting the girls he dated in between, whom, by the way, I am getting to know now because they are reading my stories and they are reaching out to me because they have the same experiences. Now I have been able to speak to some of his ex-wives, and I have come to understand why most of them did not speak to me or tell me what happened. Because, of course, some of them expected I was aware, which I wasn't, because I don't know him from Adam. When I met him, it was a clean slate, like meeting every other normal person for me. Aside that, I am not someone that listens to gossip or what's on the blogs or what someone is saying to somebody, which was somewhere I should have paid attention from the start, but I never did. Now I'm paying for it. I just believed I should let him show me who he was. And now I have seen who he is. So everybody makes mistakes. I've made mine. I am trying to live above it. And the concern in this issue is not me, but the 4 innocent children who have nobody to speak for them. Oh, why is she going crazy? Why is she speaking? What am I supposed to do? Liam is 3 years old. He has a scar on his face. I don't know how that happened to him. I don't go to his school. I don't know his teachers. Yes, I figured where his school was later, but I can't storm his school without a court order. We are in court. There are certain things I cannot do. Not everybody handles things in a street manner. I'm not that crazy. I'm not wired that way. I just have to wait for things to play out. Now it feels horrible as a mother if you would just have to sit and watch things play out. Watch your children from videos that mothers who attend the same school with your kids will send to you. Have mothers from the same school reach out to you and tell you that your children came to school in dirty shoes and clothes because they are allowed to be looked after by nannies. Now, how am I supposed to feel? I'm in court and the lawyer says to me, uses derogatory words to me, and then I fought back and gave it back to him. And then the panel hears our shouting and invites them in chambers. And then he goes in there to throw it in that one of my sons has COVID. And that's the reason why I would not be allowed access, because the ruling was for me to have access to see my children this Christmas. Now, to make up for it, they would say one of them has COVID, so I'm not allowed to see him. Apparently, he doesn't have COVID. He threw that in just to block me from seeing my children, because the order was for me to see my children. And I'm supposed to keep quiet. I'm supposed to say nothing. I'm an adult, I can fight for myself. Liam is a child surrounded by nannies who his father apparently treats the way he likes, and they might have their personal vendetta hidden somewhere. They might decide to treat them the manner their father treats them sometimes. Forget the media charade. They are being scared to come out and tell lies about me. If you go on my page, you will see videos of me and these nannies playing, spending time together with my kids. If I was as mean as I've been painted, I wouldn't have those situations with them. Those videos were as natural as possible. They are not those cooked up videos of staff who want to come and say stories because they are being paid for it. So I'm supposed to sit down, watch my last son injured, and I say nothing because I'm not supposed to speak. I'm sorry. I'm not dead, I'm alive. My children cannot live like orphans while I'm still alive. I'm very much alive and I would fight. It can only take a while, but I know justice still prevails in this country. So I am prepared to fight till I get justice for my kids. They deserve to grow with their mother. They deserve to spend time with their mother. They also deserve to spend time with their father. But the rightful thing to do is to let their mother, who is alive, raise them, and not nannies. Forget the stories of their mother being insane. I am not insane. I have had psychological evaluation since that's the point he wants to come through. I've done that in Nigeria. I've done that abroad. So I'm waiting on him to throw that in one more time. The drama from this man is just too much. It's not coming from a place of hate because he knows me. He knows very well that I don't like drama. That's why it took me this so much to speak. This is over a year. I left him August 2nd, 2020. This is December 2021. So if I was drama born, I would speak from the moment I left his house. I would make so much noise, even while living with him. Everything he did to me that I have on record, I would have transmitted them. But I gave him a window to come, apologize, and maybe just make a means for these children to have a normal life with both parents. But ego won't let him. I'm not going to let my children become damaged because of ego. I can't do that. I have begged him on several occasions, let your lawyer sit with my lawyers, because I won't sit with you. Between he and I, he likes to exert power. He likes to show that he is who he is, and I should not say a word. So I don't want to go through that with him. I've had enough trauma. The lawyers can sit and agree on terms. I even told him we don't have to do this, drag in court. You both sit with lawyers, both lawyers sit and agree on how the children would spend time with both parents. I don't have an issue with that. But to show you that this war is not about just having the children. It's about subduing me and bringing me back to the cage where he thinks I belong. He's dragging it to the ends of the earth, which is not necessary. By instituting criminal cases against me, imagine the criminal case that I want to assassinate his friend, Grace Brent. Both of them went to the police to write statements against me. So what am I supposed to do? I'm defending myself on all fronts. What am I supposed to do? Remain silent? I'm not stupid. I'm not. Now there are situations around the whole relationship. I had to file those things before the court and tell them to please look at these situations and tell me if in the same situation, these situations should be like this. So what's the crime in it? What have I done wrong wanting to keep my children and raise them like my mother did, like his mother did? With every drama that went on with his parent, his mother raised her kids. Nobody denied her that. He's got several siblings whom he won't acknowledge from other ladies for his dad. Everybody raised their kids. He's got other wives. They all raised their kids. Why am I on the very ones he must hold on to and prove to me that I am nobody? I kept mute because I understand that most people would see this as a family issue and they don't want to get involved with it. But no more. My apologies on this statement goes to the Nigerian women. Seems like I underplayed your strength. Every single mother who understands what it is to spend the night without your child, whether a child you have alive or a child you had that passed on, will understand the pain of having to live every day and every night without your child. So I'm appealing to every mother to please join me in this fight. I haven't been sleeping properly. I've been fighting alone, not because I feel I can do it by myself, but because I don't have that sense of entitlement where I believe, oh, Nigerians must do it for me because they have to do it for me. No, I don't feel entitled to anything. I just feel that if people feel the need to join in a fight, they are welcome to join in the fight. But maybe that's a miscalculation because some people would like to join a fight because they were invited to join the fight, not because they should just pick any fight to see on the road and join. So now I am officially appealing to every mother and every man who understands the need for a child to grow under the comfort of their mother to please join me in this fight to get my boys back. My whole prayer is that I don't raise monsters whom will be seen as men that continue the same pattern, but to raise men who would cherish, love, and respect whatever woman they come across in the future, regardless of her actions or her personality. There should be respect and decorum, no matter the differences. That's the difference I want to teach my sons. Not for them to grow up learning that you can do anything to a woman because you have the power to do that. So please, it's an appeal and a honest call to anyone who has a conscience and to anyone who understands the need for children to grow under the wings of their mother. Thank you.